Hey fairies, welcome back to my channel. I don't really discriminate. And today I want to talk about the gifts that you are bound to receive. Bound to receive. Balloons is confirmation. I wasn't even thinking about it. There's a party that the world wants to throw you. There is a party that the world wants to throw you. And you are so busy grieving who you thought you were going to be. You are so busy grieving your past. You are so busy grieving the people that felt heavy that you thought you were going to be able to bring with you. But to receive the world, to receive the gift that the world is intending to give you is naturally going to attract everybody that you need, everything that you need. Everything that you need within yourself is naturally going to awaken should you accept this gift. Because you keep sitting with the universe continuously saying, you know what, you've already done so much for me, I just don't need you to do anything else. Just watch me do this. Just watch me take care of myself. Just be proud of me that I can do everything. But you can't. So you've been consistently running in circles, trying to essentially set up your own birthday party, and you can't. You can't, because then it wouldn't be a surprise party, and the world is intending to throw you a surprise party, not a known party. This is something that you have to walk into a room for and say, oh my gosh, I actually didn't expect it to be this good. This is that feeling. So if you are setting it up for yourself, you are never going to be able to feel that. You are never going to feel that. So it's just this energy of finally accepting yourself. And that is the gift. That is the gift. Because to accept yourself is one of the hardest things to do in general. It's one of the hardest things to actually sit with yourself and say, you know what, I love myself. That is one thing. Because I feel that a majority of collective has got to that point where they can say, you can't talk to me like that, or I can't work here, or, I don't want to take that ride from you, because we love ourselves. And we are not willing to put ourselves in danger mentally or physically when it comes to our surroundings. Hey y'all, welcome in. So it's just this feeling of finally accepting who you are. And that is the most precious gift of life. That is the most precious gift of life. And when you can finally take that, then you can show the universe, you know what? I actually am ready to take, that materialistic gift that you want to give me. And that's the thing. Because collective just feels so loving of themselves to the point that they don't really want anything physically. So when the universe is coming in and trying to say, you know what, like, I want to give you this, I want you to have a good time, I want you to be around the people that reciprocate you, that you are, you're just like, well, you know what, I got myself, I'm just so happy with me. I'm just so happy with me. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about anything else. And this is tricky. This is tricky, and it is a loop that can be prolonged. So essentially prolonging your own heartbreak at that point. You are essentially prolonging your heartbreak because you are allowing yourself to feel like you are all that you need in your life. And while that is true to an extent, you do need people who can reciprocate you. So say that you're living in a small town and you're living with people that don't make you happy. And you're living with people who make you sometimes even feel unsafe. So it's just this perpetuated feeling of emptiness And with that, you feel you feel the need to submerge yourself into yourself that much more. Hey, Melissa. So because of this, it is once again prolonging that feeling of emptiness, because you just want somebody who sees you. You just want to feel loved. You just want to feel reciprocated. But it's really hard to do that when you don't even think, you might think you don't deserve it. I'm getting a few things here, so let's talk about it in the cards, y'all. I'm getting a few things. I feel like this is a collective that is genuinely skimming the top. We have climbed so high. We've climbed so high to the point where, right there. We're right friggin' there. I'm good, Melissa. You know how it is. Yes, we are right there. And I feel like to go any higher is to legitimately reach everything that we have been working tirelessly to get to the point of. Yeah. So what is it that is slowing us down? Once again, and I got this yesterday, I'm getting not only a confidence issue, but I think that this is stemming from something, first and foremost, something that you were taught, for certain. I think that this is something that you were taught, and I think that the people in your life have really confirmed for you to feel like you need to kind of close yourself off. So, to be accessible to the right people is to be inaccessible to the wrong people. And you don't really want to, you don't want to do this to people. That's what I'm getting. That's beautiful. That is kind of beautiful in a way. Y'all, I know that sucks, but that is actually such a perspective of one with a heart of gold. And to have that, you just feel like you can't ask for anything else. Because you know what you have. And this was flipped initially, and then it fell on the ground and it was upright. So it's literally this feeling of knowing you're slowing down, of knowing you're halting. And this is causing that interference with your confidence. So it's like your environment is continuously confirming that you have to be this way. Because as this was initially, when it was in reverse, it's this feeling of saying, I have to stay here because I need to be accessible to the people that I love. Because this is the beautiful thing about it. You are putting the pettiness aside. You are putting the beliefs aside. You're putting the complexes aside. You're putting the dynamics aside to be there. Because you're saying, at the end of the day, I know who I am, so I really don't care what anybody thinks. And because of this, you are able to sit with yourself in a time of imbalance and say, you know what, I'm still going to show up for the people that showed me lack, that showed me unabundance, because I care, because I see them, because I'm sitting here and I'm seeing them from an outside view. And because of this, I just want them to know that I love them. And and you know that if you walk away and literally receive everything that you have been manifesting, it is directly to close out accessibility to you from the people who have made you feel this way, from the people who have made you view your life this way. So it is essentially sitting in a time of lack. It is essentially sitting in a time that is out of synchronicity with your own self. And this is just, as I said, creating that perspective of the perpetuated lack consciousness. But you already know. See, this is the thing, because you know what you're capable of. You know what you hold. You know who you are. You judge yourself accordingly. You have everything that you need within yourself. So to have these things, to be yourself, you just don't really care about what you can achieve externally. You don't care. You just don't care, because at the end of the day, you want to be here for the people that have encouraged you to isolate yourself. But you know you can leave anytime. You know you can leave anytime. And that's what the universe is trying to remind you. Because, yeah, sometimes you sit with yourself and you say, why can I not see myself? Why can I not be here for myself? Why am I not me? Why am I not fully me, 1111? Why do I not fully feel like what I am capable of receiving? What I am capable of embodying? Why am I lacking? 1122. Why am I out of synchronicity? And so while you're circling all day, trying to figure out how to come out of hermit mode, it's the universe just consistently being like, basically, you feel this way because of this, and you're refusing to accept it because you continuously want to be there for people that you feel you essentially have to be the parent of. And this is not coming from a place of, I'm so glad you need me. This is not coming from that place. This is literally coming from a place of, I'm going to put everything aside, considering the way that you made me feel, and I'm going to be here for you because I actually love you unconditionally. So you're essentially showing this person that you love them unconditionally, even though they have established conditional love with you. But you are insisting a new way of life. You are insisting a new form of boundaries, essentially. You are establishing a new self. And nobody is going to allow you that space. This is the thing, because nobody is going to allow you that space. So you truly have to consistently insist it for yourself. And if you do not do this, then it is going to be that perpetuated cycle of lack. It is going to contribute to the perpetuated emptiness, the perpetuated loneliness, the perpetuated isolation. So the more that you accept yourself, the more that you allow yourself, is what I'm hearing, period. The more you allow yourself. Hi, Kelly. The more that you are going to naturally embody and synchronize with and attract everything that is meant for you. Everything that is meant for you. Yeah, so exactly. The more that you are going to allow everything that you naturally possessed, and therefore receiving it from the universe, but you are not feeling like you are worthy. And not only about worthiness, but you are kind of guilt-tripping yourself for staying present and staying available for people who have not done the same for you. So that is what that inconfidence is coming from. That is the direct reason that you are feeling this way. Yeah. That is the direct correlation of why you feel the way that you do. Because you want to show up and you want to gift people this abundance. You want to gift people yourself. And because you're trying so hard to gift people yourself, that did not earn you, mind you, that did not earn you. You are consistently falling into injustice. You are consistently falling into insynchronization, out of synchronization. And because of this, this is that perpetuated cycle. So to give this up is to break that. To give this up is to let go of everything that you can no longer carry into your future. And because you know you can't carry this into your future, it is what is causing the imbalance. It is what is making you feel out of synchronization. It is what is causing that cycle and this feeling of lack, and this feeling of not good enough, and this feeling of I can't, and this feeling of I don't know if. So it's just literally this roundabout way of choosing everything but your future, because you know to choose everything that is in correlation to your future and self is to kind of give up with what you had envisioned for your future initially. So to let this die, and to accept, it's like you've let it die, but you haven't actually let it go. That's the thing, because to let it go is to finally receive everything that is waiting for you. So that's what it comes down to, is to just, see what is hurting you. See what is not serving you. Be aware of what you're feeling, because at the end of the day, that is what is stopping you. You are feeling like nobody in your circle is actually contributing to your propelling, I don't know. You actually just being catapulted into your new journey. And you feel the need to consistently cancel this out with this cycle, because you just want to be here. You just want to be here for people that love you, and that's so sweet. Because that's the thing. You know deep down that they love you. And you know that maybe they cannot show that love to the extent that Collective is able to do, but you know that they do what they can with what they have. But this results in an unreciprocated foundation. So then this just creates rent, I guess, yeah. It creates resentment on both sides, because you are essentially both feeling like you're doing something, but you need something in order to do that thing. So it's like, you gotta think, you're perpetuating the cycle of prolonging this heartbreak, but you're literally getting nothing. You're literally getting nothing. And you've been taught, that to work for nothing is everything that you are capable of. And that's it. That is your magic. Because you're just able to always, work for something for nothing. But it's like, this is just creating a vision. Yeah, this is creating a view of yourself that is out of alignment with your strength. So it's like you're literally doing all of these things, but you're unable to see it because of the fact that you had to build a foundation on being strong, essentially. You literally had to build pride. You had to build capability. You had to build, I'm hearing allowance. You had to build allowance of your own energy to yourself from a place of doing it by yourself. From a place of doing it by yourself. From a place of doing it alone. From a place of figuring out how to make everything with nothing. So, when you are sitting here, right? This is what I'm trying to say. When you are sitting here and you are conforming to seeing your abilities, seeing your power, and really sitting with it, but then you directly give it to people who are only going to spend it on something that is not in alignment with the universe, then you are directly getting nothing from this connection. So it's like, that's great if you can if you can genuinely just like be okay with not contributing to the universe and receiving your full power and potential, that's fine. But if you want to lay dormant for the rest of your life and allow others to feed off of that energy and make you feel unabundant and literally contribute to an inner fight with yourself, contributing to that inner complex, then you're going to continuously be finding yourself in a position that is veiling you to a point of your knowledge. Like you are knowledgeably being veiled at this point. You know what's happening. You know why you feel the way you do. But at the end of the day, you truly just want to show up for the people who are not reciprocating you, because you know there's love there. But to what expense? What expense is this? This is the expense of your options. So it's like you're sitting around with your cup open. You're sitting around with your cup ready to be filled by the universe, but you're like, why is nothing coming in? Why is nothing coming in? I don't get it. See, that's the thing. Because you're right on the verge of leaving hermit mode, but you don't want to, because you see everything that you are capable of offering. And you know that people need this. You know that there are people in your life that you have to work tirelessly for, to show up for, and they're going to keep taking. That's the thing, because they're going to continuously take from you, no matter what. And they're going to make you feel like you don't have anything for yourself at the end of the day. So, yeah, I'm just getting this continuous energy, man. I mean, I'm going to be so real. Because I think it's like you're trying to figure out why you feel so trapped, but you're waiting around for the people that are not going to make you feel free. And not even about what they make you feel, but they are never going to give you space to feel like yourself. They're never going to give you space to actually resonate and submerge yourself within this power. So it's like, you have to go by yourself and do this. You have to go off on, you gotta let go. That's just what I'm getting. You just gotta let go. You gotta let go of this perceived belief that the people in your life are contributing to like a better version of yourself, because it is the opposite. It is the complete polar antonym of that belief. So you keep thinking, well, you know what, like they abandoned me, and I had to be vulnerable about it. They abandoned me, and they made me feel like I had to be strong to a point that I had nothing. I had to be strong with nothing. So that made me strong. And you know, like I want to be here for them because of that. I want to be here for them 23 because they made me feel like I had to do it by myself. I'm trying to figure out the right way to word this, but it's essentially just this energy of sticking around for these people that abandon you because they hurt you and you had to figure out how to do it by yourself. And you know that you are strong because of this. So it's like you feel like you owe them something. That's exactly what this is. And that's what they want you to think. That sucks, because I didn't even know I was going to say that. This is what they want you to think for sure. Oh my gosh, they really want you to, and I've said this before, but they want you to get to that finish line and say, you know what, I want you to have this. I want you to have this. So it's like giving up this energy that you are possessing within yourself in order to literally show up for them. In order to, here's my cup. I want you to have what's in my cup because I really want it, but I know you do too. I really want it, but I feel like you have contributed to the person that I am today. So it's like, I feel like you contributed to the fact that I had to go on to this expedition in order to find this version of myself that is able to give. So now I feel like I owe you for it. I feel like you literally feel obligated to these people. And I think that's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. Because you feel like you have to meet these people for literally giving you nothing. For giving you nothing. For riding on your energy. Because once again, it made you go off into your own zone. It made you go off into your own perspective and your own independence and your own viewpoint. You were forced to unlock your own viewpoint because these people have abandoned you. But you truly feel that you owe them because of this. So that's your cycle. Of course, simultaneously, you just naturally want to be here for these people because you have a good heart. But you also feel so naturally drawn to give these people everything that you accumulate because they have contributed to you having to find yourself in the darkness. But you gotta think, you could have not found yourself. You could have become the person that they wanted you to. You could have abandoned all of your morals in order to be the person that they wanted you to be. But you didn't do that. So that was your own choice. That was your own choice to be the person that you need. They had nothing to do with it. So you don't owe them anything because of that. Yeah. I do hope y'all keep it cool, kind, and classy out there. And I will see y'all in my next reading. And keep going, okay? Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your best because that's all you can do. Is to be there for yourself. And to acknowledge everything that you've done up to this point. That's a huge part of it. Because a lot of us forget to do that along the way. A lot of us forget to celebrate ourselves. 27. So it's literally just this time of receiving a gift from the universe that is a foundation of everything that we have worked for. So to reciprocate the universe, right, is to essentially reciprocate ourselves. So if we can reciprocate ourselves, then we are directly showing the universe, okay, well, you know what, I'm here for you. So it's literally like this, 50-50 kind of thing, and a halfway point. And if you can show the universe that you are here to, you want to listen to the universe, you want to receive from the universe everything that is yourself, then it is in turn to directly receive yourself. So it's like you can't lose. You can't lose. And that is the connection that you are looking for. You are looking for a connection that even if you feel that there are losses in, you can't lose overall. So I'm feeling intense energy on soulmates. So I'll definitely speak on soulmates in my next reading. But yes, y'all keep it moving, chariot type shit, okay? And I will see y'all next time.